is a very special broadcast, and of course, we must pray. And prayer we must, this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven, because Chukwukika Biama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations and the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukika Biama onye ndefu na aja ha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebere ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe enye anyị ndụ n'ala nke dị ndụ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezu oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke dị n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much, and remember blessed. We will continue to say the truth and nothing but the truth. Do not allow these people to change the narrative. Continue to be consistent. That is the key. Use your platform, no matter how small, no matter how big. Use it and speak up about the plight of the indigenous people in that very country called Nigeria, the indigenous tribe. We have a common enemy, which is the Fulani Janjaweed, who want to kill everybody and take over the land. That is the common enemy. It is the truth and nothing but the truth. We are not making it up. This is exactly the situation. If you think that we are joking and they are playing the things, even now, no media can report what is happening in Nigeria. No media can report the daily killing that is happening in Nigeria. It is still happening. If you think that the killing have stopped, or you think that nothing, a lot is happening, you know, when we come to online here to say it, because we are saying it on social media, because we are saying it on a small platform, people think it's a lie. I don't know what to say. But the country is degenerating worse than we are saying. The media cannot report it. But I want to play for you a video of a report that somebody is making on the House of Assembly just yesterday on the situation of the country. Just yesterday in the House of Assembly, to let you know that they are playing it down. They don't want to hear, but we will continue to bring it to the front burner, and the world will know what is going on in Nigeria. Hear from this very senator.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. I remain Honorable Asai Nicholas Asai. I represent local Fulani Federal Constituency of Delta State. Mr. Speaker, an invasions and attack by suspected herdsmen of the Obiaruku community in Delta State. It has note, Mr. Speaker, that since the first week of July 2021, suspected herdsmen have been invading and attacking and taking over communities, farmland, and other landed properties in Obiaruku, Umwebu, Eziokpo, Obinomba, Owabe, Ebede, and Umutu community in local Fulani Federal Constituency of Delta State. Also note, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, that the herdsmen barricaded the major entrance leading to the community farmlands, thereby depriving members of the community from accessing their farms, which is their main source of livelihood. Worried, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, that women who manage to enter the farmlands are being raped on a daily basis by herdsmen who continue to destroy economic trees, farm produce, and other staple crops such as yams and other items in the communities. Also worried, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, that the indiscriminate and sporadic shooting in the communities by the suspected herdsmen have resulted in the death of hundreds of people, and some of the corpses are presently in mortuary, while others have been buried. Concerned, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, that at the moment, people of the affected communities can no longer go to farm as usual and have to pay vigilante groups to escort them to farm on specific announced date. Also concerned, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, that as a result of the attack, there has been a rise in price of foodstuffs, which is causing untold hardships on the people. Cognizance, Mr. Speaker, that Section 44, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, provides that no movable properties or any interest in an immovable property shall be taken in possessions of compulsorily, or no right over or interest in any such property shall be acquired compulsorily in any parts of Nigeria, except in the manner and for the purpose prescribed by law. Also, cognizant, Mr. Speaker, as Section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 provides that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Resolved, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, to urge the federal government to mobilize security personnel to dislodge the invading suspected herdsmen in Obiaruku community and other communities, and intensify efforts at ensuring that peace is restored in the communities. Also, Mr. Speaker, urge the National Emergency NEMA to provide relief materials to the victims of Obiaruku, Umwebu, Eziokpo, Binomba, Owabi, Ebede, and Umutu community in Delta State besieged. Mandate the Committee on National Security and Intelligence to visit Obiaruku community with a view to investigating and ascertaining the security situation and the extent of damage on the communities, and report back to the House within 2 weeks for further legislative action. I so move.
Honorable Shehu Koko, please second.
This is what is happening as we speak. But nobody is speaking about it. You cannot see it in the media. They will never talk about it. They will play it down. Still, the Miyetti Allah will make bold to come and begin to speak against the governors who are talking against open grazing. Miyetti Allah, a terrorist organization, will still make bold to come on national television to speak against those fighting against the evil in the land. This is where we found ourselves. They can only do it just because the government of the day is a terrorist government. Run by terrorists. They are in all posts and positions. You can see Pantami. A terrorist controlling affairs in a government. Where does it happen? You see, they come to tell us that they have defeated Boko Haram. They have defeated Boko Haram. As at yesterday, military were attacked by Boko Haram. Many of them were killed. I'm going to play the video for you to see what is going on.
Ba wani maganan Boko Haram ya kare dan bai cin kuma maman masu cewa wani wai Boko Haram wai Maiduguri ta yi sauki dan durin wani ƙarya suke yi ƙarya ne ba wani maganan Maiduguri ta yi sauki
kai da muga mai da nuwa bai kai da bai da nuwa ga no easy
zo mu je can kuma za bude wannan ko za bar shi a bara bude ba kayan ne za a daga shi
No, just park everybody. Which one be soldier? Which one be officer?
I can't confess to that Kodoko. Why are you afraid now?
This one will not be open.
When you say,
so I'm from
haka zamu dinga mani.
Any other one again?
Don't go there.
Soldier, give out now.
Ah, so not some come. Ah. Nah. I show this man, he say no go.
Hey, proceed now. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, I'm go. There's a no bunch of. Oh yeah. Where we go now?
This is what you like. Ready, continue. Woman, come on, Bako. Don't go. Don't come on, Musashi.
More put it inside this motor.
Oh yeah. When I come over, use our soldier, we need to carry them.
That is the situation. That is the situation. They are telling us that they have defeated Boko Haram and they are surrendering. People who are surrendering, whom they are integrating, are still killing military in their numbers. In their numbers. It is still happening. And they are playing it down. Nobody wants to talk about it. They want to push it aside as if it doesn't happen. But that is the situation of the country. We will continue to bring it out. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. It is the truth and nothing but the truth. And it must continue to come out. That is where we have found ourselves. You can see the southern governors coming out again for their communique. They came out to hold a meeting. The southern governors, even though they are pursuing the right cause, but for their own selfish interest. I wish all this meeting they are holding is for the interest of the masses. But all these meetings they are holding is pointing to 2023, to gain relevance in 2023. That is all it's pointing at. The issue of VAT is the right thing to pursue. But why are they pursuing it? Look deep, you will see that what they are pursuing is something that has to do with their own personal self and not the people. They have come again to issue a wonderful communique on the way forward and urge their people to continue to join. Watch their discussion on their communique.
16 out of 17 southern governors of Nigeria has concluded its meeting held at Lion Building, Enugu. The forum deliberated on germane issues that threaten the corporate survival of the Nigerian state. The chairman of the forum and governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, while briefing journalists on the resolutions of the governors, said that they agreed that collection of the controversial value-added tax, VAT, falls within the purview of state governments. They also took position on rotational presidency, ban on open grazing, and fiscal federalism.
The meeting expressed satisfaction with the rate at which the states in southern Nigeria are enacting or amending the anti-open grazing laws, which align with the uniform template and aspiration of southern governors and encourage the states that are yet to enact the law to do so expeditiously. The meeting reiterated its earlier position that the next president of Nigeria must come from the southern part of Nigeria in line with policies of equity, justice, and fairness. The meeting reaffirmed its earlier commitment to fiscal federalism as resolved at the inaugural meeting of the forum held on Tuesday, 11 May 2021 at Asorock.
They as well resolved that regional security outfits already constituted by most member regions be put to full operation. Rivers State will host their next meeting in November. The meeting had in attendance 9 governors, 7 deputies, while only Anambra State was absent. This is the third meeting of the forum. Eva Aneke, Hero Television.
Well, everything they are saying is online, but what is the intention? What intention do they have? What are the intention? You see, all these things they are saying and all these things, all these meetings their southern governors, I wish they are fighting for the right cause. Why won't these southern governors come together and ask for a referendum for people to decide their fate? Because 99.9% of Yorubas and 99% of Biafrans and Oduduans want referendum. That is what they want. Let them decide their fate where they want to be. Why won't they ask for that? That alone will settle 100% of the problem you see in Nigeria. As soon as they succeed in getting referendum for their own people, 100% of the problem in the continental Nigeria will be settled. Why are they not going for it? Why are they not talking about it? When you know that the people you are dealing with do not care, the North will always come. The Fulani will always come to make their threat. To make their threat and use the evil constitution against the South. They will always use the evil concocted constitution. Remember what a senator said in the House of Senate. I will look for the video and play for you. I can play it as many. Why will play certain videos for you to refresh your memory? That senator said Nigeria will never see progress with the constitution they are using. They will never know peace with the constitution they are using. They will never have anything better in Nigeria with the constitution they are using. A senator, an old man, said it. And today somebody is still hugging that very constitution, standing under it to do what I don't know. The only thing that you can achieve in Nigeria as it is, one Nigeria, is death, destruction, failure, backwardness. That is the only thing that can come. If you want to be better, want to succeed, ask for referendum for people to decide their fate. Self-determination, so that every indigenous tribe will go their separate ways and build their life. Already, the country is divided. It has been divided from origin. It has been divided from origin, even before amalgamation. And now, today, it is much clearer than it is before. The North have embraced the caliphate and their terrorists. They have decided to shut down schools in the North, which is the wish of the Boko Haram and whatever you call them. Their wish have been granted. That is why some of them feel every message that Nnamdi Kanu have led for us is playing out before your own very eyes. Everything that he has spoken about is happening today before your own very eyes. Today, the northern part of Nigeria has become worse than Somalia. And the elites in the north don't care about it. They don't care. All they are focused on the south, trying to take the land in the south. You can see a terrorist group called Miyetti Allah coming to make bold on everything they are saying. I'm going to share with you a video I saw online where it was being discussed on Arise Television that this Miyetti Allah are planning to send people to California to go and learn how to train cows. It's a simple language. They want to send people to California to go and learn how to train cow in a ranch. These were the people that Goodluck Jonathan built a nomadic education for them. They refused to take the nomadic education. Tried to educate them, they refused. Now they are telling us that they want to sponsor their group to California. With the money from Biafra land, they will sponsor them to California to go and learn how to train cow. These are a bunch of unserious people, including their so-called ambassador they have chosen. A southerner, for example, a shameless southerner, making the case for them. In a country where you have brains, where you have sensible people, yet these people, their own problem is about cow. They want to take people to go and learn how to train cow in California. Something that they have refused to do in Nigeria. These are just means to steal money from the people. That is always the only agenda that the Fulani has. And the funniest thing is when media is talking about these issues, they joke about it, they laugh at it. It's not a laughing matter. You will think it's a joke. Before you know it, the next news you're going to hear is that federal government is sponsoring these people to California to go and learn how to train cow. Another means to steal money. This is what they do. Stealing. See, they will borrow and steal. That is what they do. you think it's a joke, watch the discussion on Arise Television.
Mayeti Allah Social Cultural Association has unveiled a robust plan to train Fulani pastoralists on modern ranching modeled after the United States. Mother Amina Ajayi made the disclosure in her acceptance speech following her investiture as brand ambassador of the group in Niger State. She explained that the first step of trainers and teachers for the Mayeti Allah Train the Trainers Cattle Ranch Academy will be traveling to California in early 2022. According to the ambassador, the primary objective is to expose the herders to modern and sophisticated techniques in cattle husbandry. Dr. Abati, I'm coming to you on this story. Rufai, you're cracking up. Why are you cracking up, first of all? I want to know. I was going to ask Dr. Abati, but I want to know why you're... Okay, laugh. Tell us why you're cracking up real quick.
Dr. Abati.
No, go ahead, because I want you to keep that momentum.
No, long overdue anyway. That's why. So, for Dr. Abati.
Okay, well, the first question to ask is, which group exactly is this? Because we had the National Secretary of the MACBAN, the Mayeti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, and he made a point that each time we talk about the Mayeti Allah, we should identify the group that is behind it. Is it the Mayeti Allah Kautal Hore, which is a socio-cultural group, or MACBAN, which is the Cattle Breeders Association? Well, I checked. This Amina Ajayi, she was being appointed a brand ambassador for the Mayeti Allah Kautal Hore. And, it was on that occasion, somewhere in Nasarawa State, that she made this statement, that by early 22, some persons will be sent to a cattle rearers academy, or whatever, cattle academy in California. And that part of the things she intends to do is to build about 1 million low-cost houses for, cattle rearers. And these cattle herders, when they go to the United States, they will learn things about animal husbandry, about cattle rearing, and some other related subjects. But before 2022, our association will have organized training for this person. So when I saw Cattle Academy in the U.S., well, maybe what Amina Ajayi should do is to make the criteria for qualification more public. You never know. Rufai may be tempted to go to Cattle Academy and learn some of the techniques of cattle.
Or I teach them, Dr. Abati. I'm an animal scientist by training. Okay. I have a degree in animal physiology and anatomy.
I knew that.
She says they are also sending teachers, apart from the students. So even if you are going to teach them, well, I'm not too sure that the curriculum when you went to school included cattle rearing or how to manage cattle. In any case, I find it a bit curious because where is she going to get the land to build those 1 million houses for 1 million cattle rearers? And then, of course, is she just saying this for the purpose of the, getting attention? And, what is the collaboration? At what level of collaboration do we have between the Mayeti Allah Kautal Hore and the MACBAN, which is the association of the people who are actually involved in the business? And all of this also appears a bit confusing at a time when many governors in the north are saying that they are opposed to open grazing, right? This same Mayeti Allah Kautal Hore is opposed to the ban on open grazing in any state of the federation. Don't let me say just the south. Whereas the MACBAN says, look, they are in support of the ban on open grazing and they support ranching. So some of these statements that people make, sometimes maybe they may not be taken too seriously. If the statement had come directly from Mayeti Allah Kautal Hore, then of course I will have attached more seriousness to it. Well, and in any case, this brand ambassador, what is the idea of Mayeti Allah Kautal Hore appointing a brand ambassador?
Maybe to organize all of these things. Maybe, I think that the initiative at the
maybe
end
someday
of the
they will appoint you also a brand ambassador for Mayeti Allah.
Why Mayeti Allah? I mean, Rufai, please, I want your quick analysis on this topic because you're cracking up too much.
So I'm cracking up too much because at least I'm happy about some things. We're beginning to put ranching on the table. Formerly, A lot of people from the Mietiala were saying never. We're beginning to put ransom on the table. The last time we had the secretary of Mietiala come here to talk to the Commission of Information in Delta, he said, yes, we accept ranching, but make the laws in place. So we're beginning to talk about that. Also, the narrative coming out of Katsina State, where the governor says invading on other people's land is not Islamic. It is anti-Islam. I'm happy we are talking that way. So we need to sustain the momentum. So now we all can agree that nomadic herding is not the way forward. That you have to ranch, you have to respect the fact that other people have crops, and these are cash crops. They plant those crops for cash. So I'm happy about that. We can start from there. The governor of Kanu State have gone further to put up sort of like a ranch in place. You know, he's got veterinary services and all of that. But secondly, I'll say, why are you going to America? You don't need to go there.
That was where I thought you were going.
There are a lot of extension workers in this country that have the best technology in terms of agriculture and animal husbandry, and that can do everything value chain. I mean, my project, for instance, I'm a cementologist by training. I specialize in storing animal semen and using them for artificial insemination, which is another branch of agriculture itself. There are lots of herders that go abroad to buy expensive semen to fertilize their animals so that they can get those traits. So there are lots of extension workers that you can deploy. Go across the universities and research centers. You don't have to go all the way to America. No, and they know all the technology in consonance with what we have here. Because take, for instance, you're going to learn animal husbandry in America. They don't suffer trypanosomiasis in America caused by tsetse fly. But we suffer trypanosomiasis here. Most of our animals are trypanotolerant. So please engage the people in Nigerian universities, let them do the work, and let's start to ranch so that we can at least start reducing the loss of life. All right. Because once we effect ranching full throttle, then we can't see a herder carrying gun with cattle grazing around cause the problem.
Well, for me, there's nothing like an idea whose time has come. You cannot stop it. Yes. Not even if you're the president of Nigeria trying to dig up archaic grazing routes that nobody wants. Right. We need to move on.
Well, one of the things the lady talked about is about the grazing commission bill and the need for government to bring that to the table. So this Mieti Ala Kautalore is still talking about open grazing. And if politicians go to the U.S. to go and learn politics and study democracy, we want to stop cattle herders from also enjoying the academy in the U.S.
Everybody wants a foreign.
This is why we say we do not want to be part of this madness. Enough is enough. The Biafrans do not want to be part of this madness. Neither do Oduduas want to be part of this madness. It's a time to call it off. The Oduduans want their way. Biafrans want to go their way. The Middle Belters want to go their separate ways. Why is it so difficult to conduct a referendum? Conduct a referendum and grant people their freedom. Or if they decide to stay in Nigeria after referendum, so be it. Why are you so scared about referendum if you're so sure that Nigerians are one and they want to be one? As you begin to paint and push your propaganda through Sheikh Gumi and other monsters that are there, you will soon be exposed. May Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to guide and protect our Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to bless our Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. May Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to equip him with more strength and knowledge. He has done a lot. He has done a lot, and we will continue to listen to his messages. If you have not started, go and begin to replay the old messages of Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will get sense by force. You will know a lot of things that are about to happen, things that are happening, and the things that are going to happen in future. Go and watch the messages of Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will be energized. Your eyes will be open to what is going on. May Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to guide and protect our Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu Kikabiyama, who has given him this mantle, who has given this assignment to protect him, give him good health, give him strength, make him stronger than ever, and bring him out, more especially, very, very soon. That we are sure of, that is coming out very soon. Thank you so much for watching from wherever you are watching from, and remember us. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.